Hello, I have made lots of videos about Concerta, but I have not made a video that talks about how it changed my life. It's July now, and it's 2 years anniversary since I started using Concerta. That picture was taken 2 years ago. It was in the beginning of July. I was truly happy then, because that week I started using Concerta. So how did I start using it? It was July 2017. I was 29, and I worked at this logistics job. I had lots of problems there. My ADHD really showed how I made mistakes. I was acting irrational. I was hyper. I was having anxiety daily, and I was screwing up. I was really screwing up. I was doing mistakes, and I felt very depressed because I really tried hard. I ate right. I exercised, but still there was something missing. There was something like I just felt that there was something like wrong with my head. And I kind of was like a laughing stock at work. I was the crazy hyper guy. And actually some people, they thought I was using drugs at work because I was so hyper all the time, so agitated. They thought I was using drugs actually at work. So it really, I was feeling very shame and depressed, and finally I just said, fuck it. I just made an appointment with my country's lead ADHD expert, and I went to see him. He did a test to me. We talked a long time, and I was diagnosed an ADHD finally at the age of 29. And he gave me this medicine that I have never heard about called Concerta Methylphenidate. And I was very, at this point in my life, I wanted to try it because I could not take it anymore. I was almost 30 years old, and my life has been a mess, a big mess. So I just took the prescription, and it was Monday, and it was my first day of using it. I still remember the day. It was 6 in the morning. My shift just got started. There was few people at work, and I took the pill before work. And I remember I was sitting on a computer writing email, and suddenly this sensation hits my head, like this calmness and stillness. Like I wasn't hyper, I wasn't agitated. I was like very relaxed. It was a relaxed focus. And I remember I was like, I stood up and I started walking, and everything about me changed. How I move, how I walk, how I talk, how I think. It was very strange feeling for me, because for the first time in my life, I actually felt some kind of stability. I felt stable. It was the most beautiful feeling I have ever experienced. And I just, that week, actually that month, actually 2 months, July and August, they were the best months of my working life. I was so focused. I was so concentrated. My mistakes diminished. I became 10 times better worker than I was. I became more peaceful. Even some people were like thinking like, what is wrong with me? Because I was so peaceful. I wasn't hyper anymore. I wasn't crazy. I wasn't acting like a loony. I was calm, and I was just focused. I felt stable. I was very stable. And some people notice it. And of course, I got my mentality was, okay, if 2 pills make me feel like this, maybe if I take even more, I would feel better. But I quickly learned that no. So it started. I started using Concerta daily. It really changed everything for me. I had a little break because I thought that I didn't need ADHD medication anymore, and I didn't use it for a while, for a couple, 3 months, because I was also in a relationship. But then that ended, then I started again using Concerta. And lots of things have changed. I'm actually studying now. I'm working. At work, I'm a very good worker. I can take responsibility. Now people trust me more. It's actually can do mathematics and accounting without any problems. Like the things that I would never imagine myself doing it, now I do them without any problems. It's like basically my whole life has changed. It's like, for me, there's life before medication and life after medication. And life after medication has been so much better, so much stable for my nerves, because before medication I was like a Looney Tunes. I was like a cartoon character. My life was a mess. My life was like a roller coaster. I could never imagine like living a stable life. But now I actually have hope. I have hope that I can live normal and stable life, at least stable to some point. And I don't think I ever gonna stop using it, because unless if I like get financial freedom and I will be at the beach somewhere all my life, then yeah, I will not use medication. But if I'm gonna live and challenge myself, do lots of new things, then I need my medication. And it's really like, it's a savior for me. So thank you, pharma, because this simple medication, this just a pill, a pill that I can take every day, just changed everything. And I just feel much more happier and much more positive about my future. Now I actually have hope, because I know there's like one thing that I can use as a tool in my life. So if you think you have ADHD, or your life, you just feel it, that you just used all the options, you used all the natural options, and you you think you need medication, then I think you should go to ADHD specialist and see if you can get this medication for yourself, and see if it changes your life like it has changed my life. But it has really changed my life, and I'm very happy. So I'm gonna end this video right now, and I'll talk to you later. Take care. Bye.